Truty, the mount of Graham Bradley. 2, Bertoni, Jamie Osborne. Number 3, Major Summit is out. 4 is Cumbrian Challenge, Adrian Maguire. Number 5, Major Bell, bidding for his 6th successive win, Brian Harding. Take out number 6, Golden Spinner. 7 is Pimberley Place, Carl Llewellyn. Take out number 8, No Pain, No Gain. 9, Strong Promise, who's the red-hot favourite here, coming in £22 light if you take the BHB ratings into account. Kieran Gaule has the ride once again, backing up after that fine second in the Murphy's Gold Cup. Number 10 is Southampton, Barry Fenton. And at number 11, Plunder Bay, Mick Fitzgerald now goes on to this one, replacing Richard Dunwoody. Mick becomes available, of course, with the withdrawal of Golden Spinner. And here's the betting on the First National Bank Gold Cup chase.
Yes, and a red-hot favourite indeed. Strong Promise, 6-5 now, having opened even money. Then it's 5-1 Major Bell from 4-1, 7-1 Southampton, who was back this morning, 8-1 Bertoni, 8-1 also Cumbrian Challenge. 9-1 from 10, and he was 14s this morning, Senya Elbritruti. 20-1 Plunder Bay, who was a bit of a springer this morning. They took 33-1, and 20-1, having touched 25-1, Pimberley Place.
And away they go, and Pimberley Place away with them, but at the rear of the field, and giving a few reminders there just to keep him going, coming to the first, and that's Nigel Twiston Davies out the back, just giving encouragement as well. But it's worked. Pimberley Place is away with them, and they're all over the first safely. The leader to the second is Cumbrian Challenge from Strong Promise, the outside. They jump it well, the leaders. In behind them on the left of the picture, the grey Senya Elbitruti. Further back then is Major Bell right there in the centre with the armlets. Then Bertoni, the noseband on the right as they clear the first of the ditches. Further back, Plunder Bay with the white face in the centre. Southampton, the blue blinkers on the left, and Pimberley Place at the rear of the field. To number 4, and open the plain fence here on the side of the course before they reach the home turn the first time. Plenty of pace on here as Cumbrian Challenge with the white sleeves just shows the way from on the far side, the grey Senya Elbitruti. Then the favourite Strong Promise in third as they round the corner, followed by Major Bell in behind them from Southampton, Plunder Bay, then Pimberley Place in behind them on the inside as they go now towards number 5, and Bertoni on the right is last of all. It didn't handle that too well at all. Heading up now towards the one that'll be the last next time round, number 6, and the grey Senya Elbitruti just getting through on the inside to join this leader, Cumbrian Challenge. In behind them in third is Major Bell as they drawn out a number 6. Out wider then is Strong Promise on the near side there in fourth position. Further back in the field then Southampton, followed by Plunder Bay, Bertoni and Pimberley Place at the rear as they race up past the judge. This pace is pretty good and set by Cumbrian Challenge, who leads Major Bell. 3 lengths away then is Strong Promise. The rider's lost his cap. A couple of lengths away, Senya Elbitruti from Plunder Bay, Bertoni, then Southampton and Pimberley Place. Heading right-handed down the side of the course now in this First National Bank Gold Cup chase. And out in front is Cumbrian Challenge, Adrian Maguire, bidding to make every yard. Leads by a length and a half or so to in second placing Major Bell. Then the favourite Strong Promise. Kieran Gaule has lost that check cap on the far side, but nevertheless he's ranging up now and takes control on the far side as we see Cumbrian Challenge drop back to third. It's Strong Promise the leader though from Major Bell as they head down towards the second plain fence. This is number 8. Strong Promise the favourite on the far side. Better jump than Major Bell there. Then in third placing a long way behind them Cumbrian Challenge as they continue their journey down the side now towards this open ditch. Further back is Plunder Bay, then Southampton, Bertoni, a gap to Pimberley Place and Senya Elbitruti. Here comes the open ditch, the second of them. Strong approach, Strong Promise the far side, a better jump there. Strong Promise on the far side, the better jump than Major Bell as they continue their journey now towards number 10, which is the water. Strong Promise, Kieran Gaule the far side. 3 parts in front and pops over it from Major Bell. Then in third placing Cumbrian Challenge. Further back in the field is Senya Elbitruti, who's been pulled up at before the water. Heading out of Swindley Bottom now, and it's Strong Promise the leader from Major Bell, 3 or 4 lengths in front of Cumbrian Challenge. Further back is Plunder Bay from Bertoni making ground. A gap then to Southampton, 6 or 8 lengths to Pimberley Place, who's last of all. Racing out of Swindley Bottom now, 6 furlongs left to travel and 6 to jump, and the leader to this one is Strong Promise, led over it by a couple of lengths to Major Bell. Then in third placing Cumbrian Challenge, Bertoni Bertoni hard at work the far side from Plunder Bay as they come to 5 out now. Good jump by Strong Promise. He's going well out in front from Major Bell. In behind them is Cumbrian Challenge flat to the boards as they come to the last of the ditches. Further back then is Bertoni on the right of picture. But the leader and the favourite, Strong Promise, jumps it well. Lands 2 or 3 in front now. Major Bell shaken up from Bertoni on the right of picture. Then Cumbrian Challenge as they come to third, 3 out. Further back in the field, Plunder Bay from Southampton. Forget about Pimberley Place. Coming towards the turn now. They've got 2 to jump. They're on the turn for home. And it's Strong Promise, Kieran Gaule by a length now to Major Bell, who's in hot pursuit, but the leader's travelling strongly. Further back in the field, Bertoni in third, followed by Southampton as they round the corner, and they've got 2 left to jump. It's Strong Promise out in the centre. Major Bell, the nearest pursuer on the near side. They're about 3 or 4 lengths to Southampton, Bertoni, then Plunder Bay, and further back is Cumbrian Challenge. But 1 left to jump, and it's Strong Promise by 4 or 5 lengths. Major Bell's under the whip. Further back then is Southampton, and they're followed then by Bertoni. 1 left to jump. Let's see how he handles it. Strong Promise pops over it in grand style. Lands 4 or 5 in front from Major Bell, Southampton. Further back is Bertoni, but he looked a good thing on paper, and so he proves to be. Strong Promise coming on to score in the first National Bank Gold Cup chase. Wins by 4 or 5 lengths. Second is Major Bell. Third, Southampton. They're followed by Bertoni in fourth. Further back is Plunder Bay. The others are walking. Pimberley Place coming over the line second last, and Cumbrian Challenge, the early leader, is going to be last to finish. The winner is number 9, Strong Promise, owned and trained by Jeff Hubbard, trained by Kieran Gaule, and ridden a magnificent race by Kieran. Second was number 5, Major Bell, owned by Mr. Ian T. Middlemiss, trained by Alistair Willens, and ridden this afternoon by Brian Harding. And third, number 10, Southampton, owned by High Flyers, trained by Toby Balding, and ridden by Barry Fenton.
9, Strong Promise, the 11-8 favourite. Second, number 5, Major Bell, 9-2. Third, number 10, Southampton, 13-2.